Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we check out a special book signing and discussion with local author Michael Kessler here at the East Brunswick Public Library. Then Al Nygren returns for a New Jersey Film Fest filmmaker interview with the director of The Other Side of the Mountain, June Bai. And we have information on some special upcoming events including India Day and some rec programs for children. So stay with us.
Hi, I'm Mary Ellen Firestone, the director of the East Brunswick Library, and I'm here today with Dr. Michael Kessler. Dr. Kessler, we're having your book launch today at the library. The book is called Hurdles: When Cancer Strikes a Family.
Yes.
And I'd like you to tell our audience what compelled you to write this book.
Well, I guess pain. And this book was indeed an emotional writing. It was truly an emotional release. But I also dedicated it to my grandchildren who, reading the lines and between the lines, will understand their grandparents a little better. In fact, they never had a chance to know their deceased grandmother. So I also felt that people can learn from each other. I was a caregiver for my ill wife for about 5 years, and we did some good. We also made a number of mistakes, in particular in parenting children during a crisis like that. So I thought, let me tell others what it was like going through those hurdles.
The slice of my life of which I write here represents the toughest spill I suffered when my late wife became ill with cancer and 5 years later succumbed to the disease. In the process, I lost all my wealth, as well as some of my wits, and being left with 4 young children, I nearly collapsed. Hurdles also tells of my coming back as I crawled from the pit of disaster up to a new productive life, filled with the joys of growing with my progeny and their descendants. The events and facts I present here are true. They may, however, have been distorted by time in my own biased lens. I should note in passing that I am using in the story my late wife's middle name, Raquel, by which she was known in the family, rather than her professional name, Regina. I have written these pages to relive the love I had for my late wife and the blessings as well as the hurdles of raising a family as a single parent. Why am I going public with this personal story? Because of the difficulties my late wife and I faced, the mistakes we made, the things we should have done but did not, the love and devotion that had kept us fighting. All may be useful for others in a similar circumstance. Indeed, I hope that this personal drama of facing and overcoming the unpredictable hurdles of life might be of interest to victims of adversity everywhere in all walks of life.
Well, Dr. Kessler, we're looking forward to your program, and I know Dr. Paul talked about, he wrote the last chapter with you.
Yes.
To really help families learn how to cope with a difficult situation.
Yes.
And I congratulate you on writing this book and really bringing it out to the public.
We actually met because Michael became aware of my book, The Heart of Psychology, Unraveling the Mysteries of the Mind. And he had a desire to have his book be of benefit to people. And he actually called me to help him edit the book and then to write the last chapter on reflections, in which I actually got to tell him all the things he did wrong.
Oh, my.
It was with a good deal of courage that he went through with this, because his real desire was to have this book be didactic and educational, and really of not just the story of travail, but to help people understand that there are ways to cope when such a tragedy, happens.
Yeah, the book is mostly about Michael's experience with his first wife getting breast cancer and subsequently dying and being left with 4 young children. So what advice in your last chapter would you give a family that is dealing with such a tremendous diagnosis?
What I pointed out was that humans are very resilient, and it's important when tragedies, any tragedy, not necessarily cancer, but any one strikes a family, that a number of factors be kept in mind. First, good communication. In Michael's particular case, they thought that they were protecting the children and landed up alienating the children. So good communication, maintaining the family unit, is one element of being able to deal well. The other elements have to do with coping in general. And there are 3 keys to coping. The first is we make peace with the reality that bad things can happen. And we try to teach 2-year-olds you can't always have your way, And from an adult standpoint, this is dealing with the understanding that even if you're a good person, negative things can happen. And it's the acceptance that life is comprised of good and not so good. Secondly, instilling the attitude that when difficulty happens, to not make it worse. We have a habit of awfulizing, taking things that are genuinely difficult and making them awful and terrible and horrible. And de-awfulizing, only having things be as bad as they really are, is one of these aspects, again, of good coping. And the third is always keeping track of the philosophy that whatever comes, I can deal with it. It doesn't mean I can cure it or fix it, but I'll get through it. So these were the messages that I tried to convey to him and really helped spell out in the last chapter of his book.
For more information about the book Hurdles When Cancer Strikes a Family, please visit Dr. Kessler's website, www.mkessler.com, and be sure to check the library's website for upcoming events.
Hello everyone, it's Al Nygren, director of the New Jersey Film Festival here, and we are starting our Spring 2014 New Jersey Film Festival, and as you know, we always have a slate of filmmaker interviews lined up for you to kind of interest you in some of the screenings that we'll be doing starting on January 24th. The Spring 2014 New Jersey Film Festival will be starting on the 24th of January, it's a Friday, and running on select Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings all the way through April 27th. So I hope you can join us. If you'd like more information, go to our website, njfilmfest.com. Today we have a very special guest who flew in from California to help us with the promotion of his wonderful film, which is very, very special because it was made in North Korea, which is not something that Americans get to see all the time. And today we have producer and writer Jun Bae here to talk about his film. Welcome.
Nice to be here.
Tell us a little bit about the film itself. The story is about a young man.
Right. The story is really, there are 2 themes in this story. That is that North and South, they're same brothers.
Right, they're just the same people.
Yeah, and the country is divided by some, secret, whatever the control that they never did have. But they are separated, and they are, left 50 years ago, young, couples and the children's, and 60, 70 years they look at the stars and moons and yearning, for each other. So that's a kind of tragedy. So that story, and I also wanted to say, regardless what border, national, circumstance may be, what it is to find ultimate love between 2 persons.
Tell us a little bit about how you got involved in making this film. You're not a filmmaker, you're a businessman.
No, not at all, yes.
Yeah, so tell us why you made this film and tell us a little bit about what it deals with.
It is rather kind of a unique way it started. In 1997, I was coming home from work, and it was raining harder than today. You know, which were at the highest speed. I couldn't barely see the car in front of us.
Right.
But I was listening to the radio broadcast, KQED in Bay Area, public broadcast, and I heard that there were hundreds of millions of North Koreans starvations and famine and situations. So I thought that I should go and find out. And that's how I started. And I went to the orphanages and the farmers. And because of the communist collapse in Russia and Eastern Europe, and followed to North Korea. So the area that I helped orphanage kids in northeastern North Korea, farthest from capital city, which is the capital city is really reached to them and very mountainous. And
Pyongyang, is that?
Pyongyang is the capital city. The area that I support was the farthest
Furthest away from it.
So it was very, very difficult. I mean, the children didn't have much to eat, to clothing, and in the wintertime, no heating, and what happened. So I was born in that area, and I can relate to the kids. So I thought that I should dedicate my time, my life to help. So that's how it started.
Really?
And I went there over 35 times in the course of 11, 12 years. And I get to know the children. Every time I go there, 1 year become 2 years and 3 years, and begin to have a relationship. And the beautiful children and the farmers, and also wanted to help, not just for everyday food, but long term, so that they can sustain their living by themselves. So I help them in agricultural ways, in fertilizers, techniques, the seeds, and what have the greenhouses, and also build the bread factories and the noodle factories to feed them. So that's how I started relationship, and I did that, and I found out it's what beautiful people are not to be heard. They're silent people, and it's not different than other countries where they shout the television shows. Here, nobody really listened to them. So I thought I should speak for them, 23 million North Koreans.
But this film, The Other Side of the Mountain, is a film that doesn't really deal with orphanages, but it deals about connecting South Korea to North Korea.
Yeah, so what I did is I started writing a book, and then I realized that perhaps screenplay might be more effective. So I went to the government and Department of Art and Ministry, and I asked them, should we make this film? And I had a very, very difficult time in agreeing on the script. They got ideologies are different than mine, and I, 50 years in U.S. educated, living, versus, those Koreans. So, but I was able to convince them and compromise with them. And at the end, when we were really shook hands, decided to do that, is when they realized that it is a love story, and it's the story for reunification of two countries, and they do.
They want that also.
Want that very, very badly.
Well, it's a beautiful film.
Yeah.
And when I watched it again just the other day, I was taken aback by the high production values.
Yes.
Even though you had, interactions with a government that was not always very supportive.
Right.
But the acting was excellent.
Yes.
And they're North Korean as well?
They're 100% North Koreans. I'm the only one, and this is the first film, U.S. citizen I am, that produced a film.
So it is a collaboration between North Korea and the United States with you as the link. But I think what we wanted to do was whet people's appetite and know that they could see a very special film that they can't see anywhere else, at least in New Jersey, and that this film is about bridging cultures. And that shows in a very unique and imaginative way how people are the same pretty much everywhere. And this is a love story that I think that will move them.
Yeah, I just wish that the, whether Koreans or any other nationalities, just see that if we extend and love and compromise, then there will be peace. And that's what, particularly, this is holidays, and we say peace on the street with the strangers. And speaking is wonderful, expressing, but
Doing, yeah,
yes,
I agree.
dedicated. So I'm very happy that this film has a space in your film
Well,
festival.
our jury absolutely loved the film, and I wanted to let folks know, you can see the premiere of The Other Side of the Mountain, which will be our opening night film, which is a very special position in our schedule, by the way.
Thank
That's
you.
Friday, January 24th at 7 p.m. in our state-of-the-art facility, Voorhees Hall, room 105, on the Rutgers University campus in New Brunswick, New Jersey. More information is at njfilmfest.com, or you can call us at 848-932-8482. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm so happy to be here.
If you're searching for a fun-filled, quality, economical, and safe program that won't have your children saying, "I'm bored," then the East Brunswick Recreation Summer Day Camp is the camp for you. Hi, I'm Jeff Litt, Director of East Brunswick Township Day Camps. East Brunswick Recreation Summer Day Camp is a co-ed camp serving children ages 5 to 15. Camp provides a variety of experiences that support the social and physical growth in an environment in which children can play, learn, and grow. The campers are able to develop social skills and self-confidence by promoting sportsmanship, emphasizing teamwork, teaching responsibility, and building self-esteem. Day camp stimulates exploration and adventure through individual and group activities while developing insight, cooperation, and decision-making. Swimming, trips, sports, arts and crafts, games, and creative activities promote an exhilarating summer for each camper. The camp provides an experienced and well-trained staff. Our site directors all hold a minimum of a bachelor's degree, and all are certified teachers. Over 80% of our staff return each summer, providing us with not only an experienced staff, but also one that is familiar with our program and the quality experience that we want to provide to all of our campers. Our camper to counselor ratio is 7-to-1, which promotes an extremely safe environment. The Township's Day Camp program is accredited by the American Camp Association, which recognizes camps that provide quality programming with the health and safety of campers and staff in the forefront. The Funshine Friends program is offered to those students who are going into kindergarten. We are committed to helping each child grow into his or her best self by combining excellent staff, small groups, and a philosophy that puts campers first. We present a curriculum in a play-based atmosphere with the emphasis on socialization. We know the transition into kindergarten is a big change, and we are here to prepare your child through exciting learning experiences. Your child will learn and grow all while having fun, and be ready to enjoy all that kindergarten has to offer in the fall. They will play games, be an artist, participate in field trips, story time, and much more. Our main purpose is for campers to have a positive and rewarding experience with children of the same age. Campers learn to share, accept new responsibilities and values, and explore new experiences. Cool Kids is a camp for those children going into 1st through 3rd grade. Cool Kids provides an extremely active program filled with amazing trips, incredible guests, fantastic activities, theme days, swimming, sports, arts and crafts. The fun never stops. Campers will have the opportunity to explore, play, learn from adult role models, develop self-confidence, use their imagination, and cultivate new friendships. Superstars is a camp for those students who are entering 4th and 5th grade. The program for this age group is designed to meet the needs of a seasoned camper. Whether your child likes to play kickball, soccer, ping pong, swim, knock hockey, art, play board games, go on amusement rides, or dance, there's nearly every interest or hobby offered in Superstars. We recognize the needs to provide older participants with a wider range of activities and excursions as they progress in our camp program. More challenging sports, game room, and arts and crafts will offer opportunities to try new, individual, as well as group-orientated activities for campers. Superstars is a fun way for your child to spend an enjoyable summer. Your child will look forward to camp every day. The Summer Scene program is a camp for those students who are entering grades 6 to 9. Summer Scene provides a safe, fun, and rewarding summer camp experience with exciting age-appropriate activities. Almost every day, they will hit the road in search of a new adventure. We create a wonderful atmosphere where your child is encouraged to discover their own interests and have the best summer of their life. Camp emphasizes personal growth, building self-esteem, and positive team-building skills. Campers can create wonderful memories and lasting friendships that will leave your child begging for more. Children's Summer Theater is a program designed for those campers, in grades 2 to 10, genuinely interested in performing on stage. One week, your child may be a townsperson, the next show a fish, and possibly even a featured role. Depending on the role, they will have the opportunity to work with the director, choreographer, music director, or a stage manager. Other limited activities are included to keep children busy when they are not involved in the scene aspect of theater. Summer theater is a great opportunity for children to grow self-confidence, make lasting friendships, and learn the value of teamwork. If you would like more information on the Township Day Camp program, check out the Day Camp website at www.eastbrunswick.org/daycamp. We hope to see your child at camp this summer.
Hello everyone and namaste. Welcome to the program. I'm here to invite you for a very special program, NJ 350, Innovation, Diversity and Liberty, that will be held on January 26th from 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. at the East Brunswick Public Library. As you know, we're celebrating the 350th anniversary of New Jersey State. And to kickstart New Jersey 350, we have organized this really special program for all of you. It focuses on the culture of India and the contribution of the Indian diaspora to the state. This program is brought to you by Agraj Seva Kendra, 4-H Indian Langur Club, and the North Brunswick India Day Committee. January 26th is a very important day for Indians and also for the world. On this day, 64 years back, Indian government formally accepted the Constitution of India. As you know, India is an ancient country that has brought many religions, languages, and many cultures into the world. And today, the Indian diaspora brings the same spirit of innovation, diversity, and liberty to the state of New Jersey. To celebrate this momentous occasion and to tell us a little bit more about what is going to happen at this event, I have Mr. Rajan and Ms. Shanta Bhatia from the Agraj Seva Kendra organization to tell us a little bit more about it. Thank you for coming and welcome to both of you.
Welcome. We are delighted to join in this event.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Ms. Shanta, could you tell us a little bit more about Agraj Seva Kendra? Agraj, as I understand, means elders.
Right. Agraj Seva Kendra is Elders Volunteer Services in English. This is a seniors organization which gives seniors to chance to be happy, healthy. This is our goal. To make seniors happy, healthy, and connect them to the youth, to the new children, what they are doing. And this way the seniors stay happy.
That's actually really nice because
you.
I grew up with my grandparents, so I really understand the importance of children connecting with seniors and with our elders. I mean, I grew up with my grandmother, so that's the really great service that you are doing. And I know you've been conducting the Republic Day event for many years, Mr. Rajan. Tell us a little bit more about that.
For the past 8 years, we have been conducting Indian Republic Day at the East Brunswick Public Library on the last Sunday in January. And this year, it coincided with the 26th January, which is actually the Republic Day. And it is a very popular event, and the local Indian community organizations join, and the people all around East Brunswick and the other townships come here to familiarize themselves with Indian traditions and cultures, and it really promotes diversity.
That is really exciting. I'm sure you have a lot of things planned for this event. And one of the things that really struck me when you said that you want seniors to connect with youth is we have another organization that is partnering with Agraj to plan this celebration. And the 4-H Indian Langur Club is a youth organization that is connected with the National 4-H program, and specifically in Middlesex County, they have been conducting programs for 15 years, and they are going to be conducting a program with you. And I understand you also help them in their Recording History Live project, which is very interesting because high school students interview Indian American seniors, and they are writing the history of the Indian community in Middlesex County. So can you tell me a little bit more about how Agraj is participating with 4-H?
We are doing a history program, and we have partnered with 4-H Indian Langur Club, and what they do is they under the history department of the Rutgers University conducts workshop. They participate in that workshop, and these 4-H Indian Langur Club volunteers, we identify the seniors who have been in US for more than 50 years, and they interview them, and they record their history, and the transcription is published in a book like Recording History Life. And in that way, we are recognizing the contribution of the seniors to the New Jersey state.
We have many other activities planned. I know there is a cultural program being planned. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
On 26th of January in this library, we are conducting a program where the young children will sing Indian songs, some inspiring patriotic songs, and there will be a dance, cultural dance, and even the audience will be participating with them. And a lot of food also, Indian spicy foods.
Well, I'm very excited about the food, so I'm definitely coming for this event.
Definitely.
I know there are also a lot of very interesting exhibits. One of the exhibits by 4-H youth is called Inspired by the Constitution of US. And that is very interesting for everyone because the US has inspired many world leaders, including the leaders of India, Dr. Ambedkar, who was the architect of the US Constitution, to actually draft this Constitution. And so you will be very excited to see how this exchange of ideas has taken place. In addition to this, we also have something called Discover New Jersey, where you will be able to play games, interact, and learn about New Jersey in a fun and interesting way. So with the food that is supposed to be really delicious, and the cultural program, and all the exciting things that have been planned for this event, I urge you all to join us at this event, New Jersey 350, Innovation, Diversity, and Liberty. That will be held on January 26th from 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. and will be held at the East Brunswick Public Library. So I look forward to seeing all of you there, and thank you very much, Mr. Rajan and Ms. Shanta, for all the exciting things you have shared with us about the event. Thank you.